Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Sekunri and I'm here to show you the progress I've made working on the SummonCore plugin I set out to make a little over a month ago now. So real life's been kind of holding me back, so it's gone a little slow. If it's not as far along as you'd like, I'm sorry about that. But for those of you that didn't know, I've been working on a plugin that allows you to summon actors that aren't in your party to the battle. So first things first, I'm going to show you the plugin manager here. You'll notice that it's the only plugin I have attached. There are a few options I have here, just like the summon animation that you'll be using by default, the dismissal animation you'll use by default, both of which will be customizable via note tags per summon. The maximum party with summons and the base actors, the maximum party with just the base actors, and a leveling option where you can either have it set to false and by default all summons will have their own level and experience to worry about. You can set it to true and make it so each actor cannot gain experience because they will level up by default to the level of the highest actor in your party or in your battle party. And there's also an option via note tags to give them the level of the person summoning them or just any specific actor that you want to use. In my case, I would just suggest using the summoner themselves, and so that the summon gets stronger with the summoner. And then we just have the command name for summons and the other menu. So there's a menu attached to the plugin that I'm using so that you can have your summons in a separate menu and see them as you collect them in games. And if you set this to false, you just won't use the menu at all. And the reason this is set to summons is that's just the name of the command that opens the summon menu. So real quick, I'm going to show you my actors, which the first 6 will be in my party by default. I'll show you when I start the game. Nothing special with them, they're just the normal actors you see all the time. She's level 20 and he's level 7, just to show how the highest level actors part works. Everyone else is level 1 through 3. Therese specifically is 3. The bat he's one of my summons, and so is the dragon. The bat has the note tag summon recover 23, so this sets him as a summonable actor, and it states that he will recover 23 HP at the end of battle when all summons are dismissed. The option that I mentioned earlier, where it's the per level, did I mention it? I might not have, but the here, I'll just show you, just to be sure I mentioned it, or mention it here. The per level healing here, that's set to true. If that's set to true, the value here, 23, will heal 23 times the level of the summoned actor. And this is not just HP, this is 23 for HP and MP. I can put a space and another number, and now it's 23 HP and 15 MP. I'm just using 23 for my example. The dragon is using a different command. He's using summon % recover, so he bypasses the per level part altogether. It's 35% of his maximum HP and 15% of his maximum MP. I can remove the 15 like before, and it'll be 35 of both. And then he is using summon animation, or summon anim is setting his summon animation to the number, which in this case is 122. The bat doesn't have that. He's going to be using the one by default in the plugin. So here now I have to show you skills, and it's got summon bat and summon dragon. Summon bat's nice and simple, summon 11. So all that does is it sets the skill to a summon skill that summons actor 11. And then the dragon has 2 note tags, summon 13-2. What this does is it sets it to summon skill that summons actor 13 at the level of actor 2. So in this case, his summoner Therese. And then the unsummoned dismiss dragon part, whenever you summon using my plugin, you can only do so once. So you cannot summon multiple dragons in my case, or multiple bats. You can summon the bat or dragon once because they are one actor. However, after using a skill, it will become a dismiss skill. So what the unsummoned note tag does is it sets the name of the skill to whatever precedes unsummon : so in this case dismiss : dragon, whenever the unsummon tag is set on the skill, so after it's already been used. And the last thing I want to show you is just the troop. I just want to show you that there is nothing going on here. It is empty, nothing special with it. I'm using slimes for this. There is nothing special on the slimes at all. And the only thing I'm using here is this event is going to kill the dragon specifically, so I can show you a function that the plugin has. This event changes the size of my party. This one triggers the battle, and this one is a parallel process that will give me a potion at the beginning of the game, and it'll use this plugin add summon to add actors 11 and 13 to the summon menu. So we're going to go ahead and hit play. And as I stated before, I do have the menu. See, the summons will take me to the menu. It's only the bat and the dragon. I can use the potion on the bat or the dragon in this menu. The skills, which neither of them have anything at level 1, just to show how leveling works. They also don't have items, but if you wanted them, you could equip them. Some items specifically for your summons. I've got the status menu, and you already know what the options save and game end menus do. Return just takes you back to the main menu, which again, you can use the potion on the main party now, just to show that it's using the same set of items, but it's not it's also not taking away from your initial inventory. So here your formation, and I know I just worded that really weird, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, the initial formation here, we have Harold, Therese, Marsha, Lucius, Greg, and Lisa. So Greg and Lisa will not be joining in the battle, but the other 4 will be in there, because, you know, by default, maximum 4. I am going to go into battle twice, because I'm going to show you a few things. So, real quick, we're going to summon the dragon. I do apologize for the lack of music. The music was very loud when I tried recording the first time and you just couldn't hear me, so I just removed it all for the sake of this video. You'll notice that the dragon came out with his own special animation, and I set the maximum battle party size to 5, so I've reached that now. I can't summon the bat. But the skill's name is now Dismiss Dragon. It's the same skill. She didn't learn a new one, so I'll just reuse the skill. We're going to dismiss the dragon, and he doesn't have a personal dismissal animation, so he's just going to use the default one. And notice, please, that his HP is at 800, his MP is at 100. This will come into play a little later. I'll just show you. So now that he's gone, we can summon again, and the skill's name has returned to Summon Dragon. So we're going to summon the bat, who will use a different animation to be summoned because he's using the default. Not the best animation, I know, but it's there. So as you can see, now the dragon can't be summoned. The reason the name for Summon Bat is still Summon Bat, though, is because I didn't use the note tag, in case you forgot. But anyway, now we're just going to go ahead and leave battle here, and we're going to go to the summons menu, and you'll notice that the dragon who had 800 HP has now healed 35%. He's now at 1,132. He also only had 100 MP, and he gained 15% of 120, so he is now at 118 out of 120 MP. The bat, on the other hand, healed 23 HP and MP per level. So he was at 427, he's now at 588. They've also gained skills because they've leveled up. The dragon matches Therese's level of 3, whereas the bat matches the highest level in the battle party, which was Harold at 7. So now real quickly, we're just going to kill our dragon. Nothing too fancy. You notice he's at 0 HP. Summons will fade out when they are considered dead, or would they have the death state, for the sake of, you know, easy noticing, as if the red text wasn't easy enough, but you know. So now what I wanted to show you was that not only can you not summon an actor when your party is full, but you also cannot summon them when their HP is at 0. And this is probably also a better time to show you that the dragon is now alive, because we have exited a battle where he was dead, and he has gained his 35% HP. And the bat has yet again, despite not being summoned, they both gained HP for a battle having taken place. That will happen at the end of every battle. If you think I should add a feature where that's not a thing, please mention it in the comments below. That's all I really have to show you today. I will be progressing with the plugin. As for the sprites I was using, I do need to mention that they do not belong to me. They belong to Akashics. This is her page right here. She does a whole lot of battlers. She's pretty awesome. I believe they are all free for use. At the very least, I have not come across any that are not. And they are just really, really high quality, really nice, and they have animations for side view battling, which is why I love using them. So that's all I have to show you today. If you like it, please comment below, any suggestions you have for improving the plugin, any suggestions you have for improving my videos, because I will be doing these a little bit more so in the future. And just overall, any suggestions. If you want to keep following me to see progress on this plugin, please feel free to like or subscribe. You can also follow me on the RPG Maker forums, where I typically post status updates on what I'm doing at that time. The plugin is currently in alpha, so I do have a few people testing it right now to find any bugs as I'm working on it. And that's really all I've got for you today. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.